is that we were living beyond our means, Lineberger continued. We're now learning, some more painfully than others, that we need to think about every purchase. On the other side of the coin is that marketers need to speak to these new customers differently. If you were hoping that this new era of consequences was simply a case of temporary frugality, you have my sympathies. It isn't. Its causes are more complex and deep-seated, and the effects will be long-lasting. My clients say, Paul, when we get out of this, people will go back to the way it was, right? He leans closer. They don't like to hear me tell them that, no, things will never be the same. You are not dealing with the same consumer you were a few years ago. The world of Hummers is gone, and not just for a little while. They're gone forever. Consumers no longer act as though it's all about me anymore. The pain is shared, and we receive mutual support from those around us. It's about me, but also my family, my community, and my planet. In the place of Hummers and lavish personal spending, consider an era of smart consumerism. Conspicuous consumption has given way to consumers bragging to their friends that they've made good choices. Importantly, there's an increased degree of vigilance to this new feeling of smart consumerism. The definition of value has become more complex. It's not that people won't spend money. We will. But the way that we look at everything we do has changed. When consumers do choose to spend, they now view all purchases as competing for the same funds. It's no longer Cadillac versus Lexus, Lineberger said. It's, should I buy a car at all? Maybe I'll save for my child's education or fix my house up instead. All product categories must now compete for our dollars against all others. On the job, things have changed as well. The effects of the economic meltdown continue to manifest themselves in a number of unpleasant ways, many of which affect each of us in our professional pursuits. According to Lineberger's research, a full 42% of consumers feel anxious when they leave their home in the morning about whether they will still have a job when they come home that night. Once a word used only to describe environmental responsibility, increasingly we hear employees demanding social sustainability in their workplaces. A sustainable business model with an increased focus on fairness. A workplace free from fear. Hiring managers now speak of the desire to find generalists, people who can wear multiple hats, ostensibly because each employee must do tasks once done by teams of specialists. The darker underside of this trend is that companies no longer want to be reliant on a hard-to-replace specialist, preferring to hire interchangeable cogs that can be replaced with little risk. Not a terribly comforting thought. When we look at how corporations view this new age of consumption, we see more of the same. IT spending and other capital expenditures are delayed, with companies preferring to make do with the systems they have in place for one more year than another. A quick scan of the reports monitoring technology purchases by corporations shows us the widespread desire to lengthen the deployed life of equipment while minimizing upgrades. When equipment or software is to be purchased, buyers are looking for paybacks within one budget cycle, and any and all options for reducing costs, including fixed headcount in favor of outsourcing, are on the table. None of this means that the world has come to an end. All of it means that the conditions we've taken for granted for many, many years no longer apply. We need to change the way we think, how we talk to our consumers, and how we choose to spend the reduced dollars we have in our care. The era of consequences is also the age of working smarter. The nature of competition and the role of the underdog. We love it when giants fall. It's part of our collective social consciousness. We build up heroes, and, once they reach a certain plateau of success over a period of time, we tire of them. We love underdogs and want to see an upset. This is an advantage in many instances for anyone competing.